As a gacha game, Zenless Zone Zero has plenty of character designs that lean into fan service one way or another. Even so, one of the most popular characters in the entire game is Miyabi, the first Void Hunter that we were introduced to and the first to join the playable cast. This character is such an interesting case because she proves that gacha games do not always have to rely on sexualization or fan service in a design in order to sell. For that reason, I want to go back in time and highlight a character that so many in Zenless Zone Zero call their favorite. And for a good reason. There might be a tiny amount of spoilers for Miyabi's story, but not too much, but just in case, you have been warned. Miyabi is part of Section 6 underhand, and as such, all of those in Section 6 faction have some type of office worker theme in their designs. The way that the designers incorporated Miyabi's Japanese background with the stylized sleeves, but also tied into the office worker aesthetic with the leggings and the collared shirt with the tie is honestly fantastic. Of course, she also has very comically large fox ears on her head, and by making her short as a character, this serves as quite the comical contrast. Her color palette of white, teal, and black are used in a way that helps break up the shapes, and these colors are also present on her teammates. The reason why I bring up her fellow faction members is because cohesion is important. They are all different characters with their own ways of stylizing the Section 6 uniform, but more importantly, when they stand together, they look like they belong in the same faction. The idea of cohesion within a faction is very prevalent within Season 1's designs. The construction workers all had proper gear. Victorian housekeeping is filled with maids and butlers, even though they were inspired by an individual type of monster. The Sons of Calydon are all bikers, and thus they have leather jackets and spikes, of course with a vehicle of some sort. This is likely one of the main reasons why Season 1 designs were held in such high regard. Each character was individually unique, but they also complemented the designs of their teammates. Miyabi is no different in this regard. I absolutely love that the strap across her chest serves a functional purpose to pull her one sleeve back. At first, I thought that the black skirt, the black tights, and the black shoes made the bottom of her design a little muddy, but one small detail changed that. In her game model, you can see that her tights are slightly see-through, making it lighter, which helps break up the shapes. This was such a good choice. If her tights were stark black, then it would be tougher to discern the shapes and it would start to blend together. It goes to show you that sometimes one little adjustment to a design can make a huge difference. Though we have our main three colors of white, teal, and black, she does have a little splash of yellow around her collar and red on her arm. The red on the arm is nice as it complements the red color of her eyes, and the little splash of yellow is something that Harumasa has too. When will we get a Harumasa rerun? Please, Zenless Zone Zero. Let my boy out of the basement. Her W engine effect is also a really nice one. She gets this bright blue glow near her sword and her glove, and I believe the bottom of her hair shines as well whenever she's in battle. Speaking of her weapon, it's important for a few reasons. One, it's an heirloom from her family, and two, it's a Void Hunter weapon. In Season 3, we're learning more about the truth surrounding these Void weapons, but at the time of Miyabi's release, it was very interesting to see her little spirit tailless and watch it spiral out of control. It is a cursed heirloom after all. It set the stage for some crazy future Void weapons, like we got with Yashinguang's Dementia Sword, and now Remiel's weapon that we have yet to fully uncover. While design alone can make a character very appealing, it can only do so much. To make an incredibly popular character, you need a good design, a good story, and fun or good gameplay. Miyabi checks all of those boxes. As the first Void Hunter, she had plenty of hype surrounding her release. For any of you non-Zenless Zone Zero players who might be watching this, Void Hunters are treated like Archons from Genshin Impact in terms of their power level, so it's understandable that many were eagerly waiting for Miyabi's release. Then we were introduced to her story and how she wanted so badly to be a hero, but becoming a hero comes at a cost. The dynamic between little Miyabi and her mother was heartbreaking knowing how it ended. Her mother didn't want for Miyabi to be stuck following the family path of becoming a warrior if she didn't want to. She wanted to give Miyabi the chance of a normal life, but after the Hollow disaster, everything changed. Then you have her gameplay introducing a new mechanic with Frost, and as of this video, she still remains the only character who can trigger it. She was an absolute powerhouse that numerous future bosses were made to try to counter Miyabi. She was just way too strong. Her gameplay felt snappy, good, and it was so fun to see many sword slashes just destroy the enemy. Even today, I still use Miyabi, Yuzuha, and Vivian in a team and managed to complete a good chunk of the endgame content. To make her debut even better, she was coupled with Harumasa, who was given to players for free. Imagine the hype of this long-anticipated Void Hunter, and you get a free 5-star character from the same faction she's in, and he had a great backstory too. We were eating so good at her release. But I'll be real with you, I wanted to get Harumasa over Miyabi back then, so I was so excited when I could spend my pulls on Miyabi knowing that the one character I really wanted was going to be given for free. Plus, she came home in a single 10 pull, so that was pretty epic. I typically do not get that lucky in gacha games. This is a pattern that they would repeat for the next Void Hunter Yi Xingguang's release. We got Zhao, who is a great support option for her, and she was free as well. I just wonder if Zhao is going to be locked in the no rerun basement with Harumasa, and I'm curious if we will get another free 5-star character to release with Remiel, or if they are going to save that free 5-star for whenever Sunbringer releases. Maybe ZZZ will go wild and we'll get 2 free 5-stars for both of the Void Hunters, or we won't get any. Who knows? Only time will tell. Not to mention that Miyabi had such a unique personality too. She views a lot of things in life as training, and I mean everything. You'll find her engaging in legit training with her sword skills, to training on how to avoid meetings or to properly enjoy films. Because she gets so focused on treating everything as training, she takes it seriously and spaces out in conversations. I definitely was not expecting this personality from this character, but it made Miyabi not only memorable, but different. And when it counts, she always gives it her all when facing serious threats to protect New Eridu. When you mix a good design with an interesting story and incredibly fun gameplay, you get a fan favorite. What makes Miyabi even more special is that her outfit doesn't rely on showing skin to get your attention. The designers were so confident in their choices for Miyabi not only aesthetically, but narratively, that they didn't feel the need to add visual fan service elements to Miyabi. Once again, I always have to reiterate this in every single video that I do, but fan service is not bad. Showing skin is not bad, but damn is it refreshing to see such a popular character not need to rely on it. Before I wrap this video up, I do want to take a moment to talk about Miyabi's secondary outfit, which we got more recently. It's a beautiful Japanese traditional outfit that suits Miyabi so well. They retain the black and white parts of her color palette, but instead exchanges the main teal color for a nice gold accent. This outfit does show some more skin with her exposed shoulders and some of her legs, but honestly, it still feels very tasteful for Miyabi's character. I love that she gets some extra little hair ornaments in her hair, and the colors are balanced incredibly well in this design too. I was worried that her long black hair might blend with the black of her sleeves, but having that splash of white near the bottom and the golden accent pattern helps prevent that from happening. She even has her one sleeve tied up just like her original outfit, giving it similar functionality in combat. If I was not free to play in Zenless Zone Zero, I probably would have this outfit on my account. It's clear to me as a player that a lot of love and careful consideration went into Miyabi's design and character. She was our first introduction to the Void Hunters, and she certainly left a good, lasting impression. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. If you like character design conversations, I have a whole playlist that you can check out next. I'm not sure if there will be a Friday video released this week, as I'm working on a pretty huge video at the moment, but we'll have to see how the cards fall. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.